What's going on, guys? In today's video is a very exciting one. We are going to be testing out the new Insta360 Antigravity A1 drone. I came up to Auckland yesterday for a quick mission half-day trip to see the team at Drone Depot. We were supposed to go fly it over in Piha, but with time constraints, they were kind enough for me to take it back home here in beautiful Mount Maunganui, Tauranga. So we're gonna go do a test flight, my very first flight, should I say. And I can't wait to take it up in the air and just see what sort of footage we can get with this. If you guys didn't know, it's the world's first 360 drone. Well, there's a lot of built 360 drones out there, but this is the first one that is ready to fly, built for the consumers out there. So it's an awesome drone. It's a sub 250 grams, so it basically will be compliant with most countries. It's a very light drone, it's capable. I'm a DJI person myself, but I love technology, I love gear, I love drones. So to me, I love to try out every drone I can get possibly. So that's what the video is about today. We're just gonna take it out on a test flight and let's see what it looks like. I've flown FPV before, so I'm quite used to goggles, but being able to see and view it in real time with 360 and the world around you, it's gonna be quite fascinating for me to see. So we're out here right now on main beach, Mount Maunganui, and we're gonna go take up the A1 right now. It's right here, if you guys can see. So we got 3 batteries, but we're just gonna fly one. We might go try out a different place as well. It starts early here in the mount, so there's no people, hardly anyone. It's about 7:30 a.m. in the morning. It's a pretty cool one. We got the goggles over here, which is pretty awesome. It's got the see-through as well, so you can double tap on the side and you'll be able to see what's in front of you, which is an awesome feature. They don't have a traditional controller yet, so everything will be flown. The anti-gravity will be flown by a Motion Joy. And if you've flown in DJI Avatar before, or Avatar 2, then you'll know, or you might be familiar with this. So you basically kind of turn as you go like this, and then you accelerate by pulling the trigger. All right, so right here, this is the Antigravity A1 drone. It's so tiny, so you got 2 lenses, obviously one on the top and one right at the bottom. These lenses are replaceable as well. To avoid the damages as well, usually you do have the landing legs as well that usually pops out on, when you're landing as well. You can pop it out manually as well, which is just right here, if you guys can see that. So that should help you protect that lens there as well. If you're gonna purchase one of these, I would recommend just get some replaceable lens so that if you've never flown one of these, you're more likely to scratch the lens up. So pretty sleek white design. It is super light. So if you're familiar with the Mini 3 series, Mini 4, 5 with the DJI drones, it's exactly like that. So it's pretty cool. So these are the ready to kit, and the battery is just a lanyard that goes around your neck. All right, so the goggles is turned on, the Motion Joy controller is on, the drone is on. We're just gonna do a quick pre-flight check before I put the goggles on, and that is just making sure that the drone is nice and clear, that it can get up without having, that your takeoff area is clear, that you're not gonna go run into things. It's as simple as takeoff. It's just slide this up twice, and then again, then it'll go up to 1.3 meters. I'm really excited. We're just gonna keep it around in this area, and let's do this. All right, let's do this. It's pretty cool. So you can just pull the trigger like that. And then turn low. Whoa, that is buzzy ass, guys. Wow, look at that. Wow. It's insane. Wow, it looks amazing, guys. Wow. The fact that you can kind of move your head around while pulling the trigger forward and look back. Wow, that's nuts. Wow, and the day is a beautiful day as well. We got the perfect lighting in the morning too, so that looks quite nice. And then this drone can't actually go backwards, so you literally have to stop and turn around, turn your orientation around. So we're losing a bit of reception, so we're gonna go pull back. But this thing is amazing, wow. The range is not as great as I thought it would be, in my opinion. Also, if you guys are wondering, this is obviously really aimed for first-time flyers because it's quite easy enough to fly with this. But for someone who's quite, experienced, usually we would prefer with sticks because you can fly a lot more precisely too, And also this doesn't shoot log or shoot 10 bits, so you're quite limited in terms of color grading and flexibility in post, but you can adjust the sharpness, the contrast, the saturation, all of that in the app as well, on the drone. But yeah, it's actually really nice. Like I said, this thing flies at 8K 30, so each lens is 4K, and it gives you that 8K, but when you're cropping and you're actually exporting, you're going to be cutting down on resolution, so this thing, it's just so buzzy to fly this. Here we go. We'll take the drone. I'll show you how it lands. So right now we got the drone right here. We're just gonna land it.
Landing.
See how the legs just fold out? Awesome, eh? Okay, so we just flew the Antigravity A1 for the first time. Honestly, that first flight wasn't too bad. There was definitely a few things I could have done. Since the Motion Joy, for some reason, I need to figure out what is the best way to kind of turn the drone. I know you can kind of move your arms, like your wrist, sort of like this, but for some reason that wasn't working like how it should with the DJI ones. But I'm really happy with how it turned up. We're gonna go test it again later for another second flight, but we're gonna go get back on the road and I'll catch you guys in a bit. What's up, guys? So today I'm here in beautiful Papamoa. I was lucky enough to fly this the other day as well over in the mount, and today we got the Papamoa Hills today, so it's nice and beautiful. We're gonna get our last flight before we go to Auckland, so let's chuck the goggles on and ready to take off. It's gonna be pretty exciting.
Point updated.
All right, there we go. Wow, there we go. Look at that. It's beautiful. Wow. This looks amazing. Look at this. Motion Joy controller. I would prefer, I would prefer flying with a normal controller, but I guess the purpose of, the purpose of one of these is just so that the whole experience of actually flying with a Motion Joy controller is a lot fun. You feel like a pilot, But look at this. Look at that. It's beautiful. Let's just have a look. There's someone there, eh? I just love it. I mean, just the whole feel looks really good. That's cool. So we got a good range right now. I can't really tell. Oh, we're about 155, 63 meters right now. And just seeing Papamoa Hills from here looks really good. It's beautiful. Wow, you can literally, this is what I like about this is what I really like about it, is you can fly straight and then still look up, look down, and it just, it looks really great. Now this has sports mode, so let's just switch it over to, now when you switch to sports mode, obviously your obstacle avoidance is disabled. So you gotta be really careful when you're flying. Right now, by default, when you are close to an object, it would brake. It doesn't fly around it because that's a default that I've got set on here. But I'm just flying and this thing is just cruising. So awesome. All right, we're losing a bit of signal, so we're gonna fly back. There we go. So the range here, the range of the drone isn't too bad, but it's not like DJI crazy good, you know? So especially when you're flying with a lot of vegetation and trees and that, if you're not really clear line of sight, then, you know, it's gonna be quite hard to see, but it looks really good, guys. Wow. Damn. This is beautiful. But the whole experience of this is just amazing. Now, you guys are probably wondering, would I recommend this? If you love 360 footage and being able to edit later and frame everything up in post, then hell yeah. But also, you know, Insta360 itself has been around for a while. You know, they've created the X5, the 5th generation. So obviously it's gonna be really good. In general, would you ever use one of these? I would recommend it if you are looking for some sort of immersive flight and you don't really fly FPV, for example, and you want to get a feel of it with the goggles. I reckon this is pretty amazing. But yeah, I would definitely. Wow, we're gonna go through this gap right now. Just making sure that we are good. Look at that. Whoa, you can look down as well. It's gonna sound insane, man. All right, let's look at the battery life. It's still got 60% on here. So we're just gonna kind of do a little dip here. They also have FPV mode. So should we have a look at that? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna bring up the menu right here. Look at this. It looks like I'm playing a game right now, right? Okay, flight control mode. I can't select it for some reason. Never mind. Maybe because I'm already in flight. Who knows? I love how you could use the control stick as well to just kind of pan like this. And then you can also use the thing that kind of just, you go up and you go down. You guys can see the mount up there. Oh gosh, it looks beautiful. Just the whole view itself just looks really nice, eh? Guys, I really enjoyed this sort of stuff. The only thing I would say is like when you're flying in goggles mode, obviously you feel a little vulnerable. And if you're flying around places where it's a lot busier and there's things going on, you definitely would want to have a spotter. Anyway, really good. All right, let's bring this drone up a little bit. Wow. And there we go. That is the Antigravity 360 drone. Amazing things. Wow. So good.